Hi, people of the world. Here is the crack. My name is Jeff, and 2.5 years ago, I was diagnosed with the big D, diabetes. Now, I have 2 kids, and one of them is severely disabled. He needs ventilating of a night time. He has lots of multiple problems. So his very existence depends on me getting healthy. So this was in April 2014, and I was in a bad shape. I weighed 26 stone 6, which is 370 pounds. I'm 6 foot. I'm not even going to tell you what that is on the BMI, quite frankly, because I don't want to know. So for the next 4 months, I really got cracking, and by August 2014, I had lost 76 pounds and now weighed 21 stone. My HbA1c went from 7.7%, which is 105 moles, or whatever that is, to being borderline diabetic. Pre-diabetic, as I should say, really. My cholesterol, I was 5.8, and it went down to 5.1. I was taking, well, I still am taking, 3 metformin a day, 1 linacapril for my blood pressure, which was 160 over 117. That came down to 135 over 90. And basically I did it how I conventionally do it. Low calorie, low fat, middle-ish carbs, higher protein. And it worked for the 4 months, and then winter came. And if anyone knows or has a child with a tracheostomy, and winter is a tough time, and that really impacted on my progress. That was 2 years ago. So for the next 2 years until this present day, I have gained and lost the same 40 pounds, to a point now where I'm 24 stone exactly, which is 336 pounds. And I'm starting to feel pretty shit again. I basically cured my diabetes, in a sense. However, I think that was just obviously a side effect of the weight loss. Now what I really want to do is to try and prevent my ill health in the future, and to get as healthy as I possibly can, to make sure that I'm here to look after my kids. Therefore, I've been doing a lot of research lately, a lot of reading, and last night I watched a documentary called Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead, where a man, similar sort of circumstances to me, less weight to lose, he basically went 60 days with drinking just juice. He would juice all his own veg, his own fruit, have maybe 4, 5, 6 cups of juice a day. And he did it for 60 days and pretty much improved all his blood markers, his cholesterol, in a very short space of time. And I suppose you have to look at it long term. However, anyone who's embarked on a weight loss program knows how disheartening it can be when you realise you have so long to go. And sometimes a real quick boost is a real incentive to keep on going. I've been doing a lot of research about what's called the pleasure trap, which, long story short, Our brains and bodies are that well designed that they can tell the difference between a calorie, and that calorie might be caused by sweetness, sugars. So if you eat an apple and it's bitter, and then you eat another apple and it's that little bit sweeter, your body will start to crave that sweet apple. Now the problem comes when we've introduced a load of processed high sugar foods, chocolate, and it screws your head up. And in the same way as someone who's addicted to drugs or alcohol, it triggers the centres of your brain that are to do with pleasure, and therefore your body starts to crave these foods, the wrong foods. It's no longer about that little extra calorie or extra 10 calories in that different apple for sustenance. It's more about the high sugar processed chocolate, donuts, whatever. So it's time to try and retrain my brain and my body. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm not going to be juicing. I'm going to be doing part juicing and part plant-based or vegetarian diet, and see how that gets me. See how quickly I improve. I'm due to get my bloods redone on the 12th of August, which is in 5 days time. So I'll have a basis there, blood chemistry to work with. As I say, I'm currently 24 stone. I wear 54-inch pants, which is quite embarrassing. 3 to 4 XL tops. I'm quite active for my size, so that can only improve. And the main thing I want to do is get off all of my medicine. So this is my video blog. I'm going to do it a couple of times a week maybe. I'm going to show you what I'm drinking in juice and smoothies, what I'm eating as part of my dinner, I suppose, whatever you want to call it, nighttime meal. I know you southerners have some sort of hatred of us northerners calling in tea, but whatever you want to call it. So that's how I'm going to do it. Juice and smoothies for breakfast, lunch, and a plant-based main meal for tea, and see how I get on. I've got a wedding coming up in 13 days time, and let's see where I am then and see if I can continue. Thanks for listening, and I'm not used to doing video blogs, so sorry if it's a bit unprofessional, but there we go. Hopefully I'll get better as the